Hi guys! So in today's video I'm going to show you my boys' back to school supplies haul. My oldest is going into 6th grade, so his school supplies list is a lot different this year than it normally has been since being in elementary. And my youngest boy is going into 1st grade, so his list this year requires a little bit more than what he had to have last year. Hope you all can see me okay and I'm not cropped out or anything. I got my camera flipped around with a flash on so that you guys can see a little bit better. When I was at Walmart yesterday buying all the kids' school supplies, I thought that this might help prop my phone up so that I wouldn't have to prop it up on other things. But unfortunately, I've got my phone propped up on my daughter's lamp right now. She has an Eiffel Tower lamp, and just at the bottom there's like a little section where I can perfectly sit my phone, but I can't see myself, so it doesn't help me. But I bought this here, and it's called a Piggy stand, and it's kind of like the pop sockets. It adheres, suctions to the back of your phone, and it's good to use, like when you're using your phone so you get a better grip. And it also, like whenever you suction it to the back of your phone, you can fix it where like the little legs on the Piggy there are standing on the floor or the surface of wherever your phone is sitting so it doesn't fall. But because it's kind of like at an angle, my phone tilts, so it's like kind of raised up towards the ceiling, and I'm trying to keep my phone straight at an angle here. I gotta get me a new camera, you guys, and I do plan to do that here in a few more months so that my videos are a little bit better for you. But if you're wondering about these, I'll have a link in the description below this video where you can purchase them. Also, you can get them at Walmart. I found mine up by the registers, and they're just under $2, and they have different colors, and they stick to everything, even wood. So they're a really good device. They're very versatile, and I like that about those. Had to have 1 dozen of number 2 pencils. No mechanical pencils yet. So I got a pack of these, and you get 24 in here. And then also a pack of the Dixons. You get 8 in here. So I think we originally got these for Timothy because it just stated that he needed 2 packages, but I split them up this way. So because these are the number 1 best used pencils, because it's a little bit thicker wood and they don't break as easily. And then he had to have 1 pair of blunt scissors, the Fiskars type. So we got him these blue ones, which is his favorite color, and they've got like a little cap on them to keep the blade safe so that, it just makes it a little more safety for the kids. And then there's also some cute little stickers that he can add to it too. So we got him those. He had to have the 6 glue sticks, so we bought 3 packs of these, and I had a 55 cents off coupon, so that helped out. Because school supplies are not cheap at all. Then he had to have 1 ounce bottle of glue. So we got him this one here. Elmer's. He needed 4 boxes of crayons. So we got him 4 of these. Which is so nice to see cheap these days. I remember when I was a kid, you would pay an arm and a leg even then for Crayola crayons. I remember my mom getting me Rose Art and, other off brands instead of Crayola when I was in school. But now you can get these for like literally 25 cents a box. The reason he needs 4 boxes of the crayons is because they're going to give out 1 box every 9 weeks. And he had to have a plastic school box, so he just chose this one here. And these are only 97 cents. Simple plastic. And Caleb and Timothy, going through all elementary school, he's had to have one of these every year. A large box of tissues, which I got right in here in front of me, which I'm going to take one of these out, probably the bottom one, since my oldest is going into 6th grade. I don't think he would want to take cars or anything character like that to middle school. So this bottom one doesn't have anything on it, so I'm going to send this one with him to school, and then send these 2 with Caleb. This way they both get Kleenex, because Timothy's list, actually, it doesn't say that he needs it, but it's just, something that they would like to be donated. And he had to have a bottle of hand sanitizer. So I got this here, and I had a coupon for it as well. I think this was like $2 and something, and I had like $1 $75 off, I believe it was, which was a coupon I got from one of my Buzz Agent packages for reviewing one of their Purell products. 2 plastic 3-prong pocket folders. These things confuse me every year because sometimes when you get these, they come in plastic and in like paper, and sometimes they don't have, like, they're the pockets, but they don't have these right here, these little prongs, which is where they can attach, you know, papers and stuff in here. So when they say plastic prong folders, make sure you get them with the prongs. I've made that mistake so many times. So he got a green one and he got a blue one. Then you had to have a package of antibacterial wipes, so we got him these here. And then he had to have a package of 4 dry erase markers, and these here are really neat looking, you guys. These, I'm telling you what, things change so much. So these are the Expo brand, but the thing that I like about these is they show you how much ink you have left in these. Even though these are also meant to be used for the teacher, my boy, well, my oldest and my youngest since last year being in kindergarten, they get to actually use board markers at their desk on their own little marker boards that they get to use in class, and it makes learning more fun. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, if you look, like, up here at the top, it's kind of clear. I don't know if you can see or not, but up here, see that? How the liquid moves? That shows how much ink is left in them. So I thought that was pretty cool. A package of washable markers, which I thought was a little weird because none of my boys, I don't think I've ever had to have washable markers that I can think of. I don't know if they just don't use them or didn't, or now they do. But yeah, this was the first year that I've really paid attention. I'm like, whoa, he had to have washable markers? Normally it's colored pencils or crayons. So a wide roll hardbound composition notebook. He went with Spider-Man. Then he also had to have a wide rolled spiral notebook, one subject. So we got him this one. You can tell my little boy loves him some Spider-Man. He needed a ruler. Let me make sure this is everything. I'm going down my list. Yes, he needed a plastic inch-centimeter ruler. So we got him this one. Really like this one because it's real big and you can see the numbers really, really well. So up here you've got your inches, and then here you've got your centimeters. So I really like the size of that. I think that'll be good for him. He needed a backpack, and even though I just bought him a backpack like right before the end of the school year because his last one, the zipper broke on it, so it's still a brand new backpack, but he insisted that he wanted this one because he's obsessed with not only Spider-Man but Mario Brothers. And he's seen this, and I mean, we were just like, oh, okay, he's gotta have it. So just making sure this zipper on this one wasn't messed up. And it wasn't a bad price. It was $10, just under. And yeah, it's got all the Super Mario characters on there. He just fell head over heels for it. It's got this compartment here in the front. I haven't even looked on the inside of it yet myself, but we got a compartment here on the front. And then he's oh darn, you know what? He don't have a water bottle holder on this one. That kind of stinks because he's allowed to have water bottles at school, and he don't have a pocket for it, so he'll probably just have to keep it inside his backpack. Yeah, so it's just pretty much a plain backpack. There's no compartments for pencils or anything like that. Just 2 openings, and that is it. No drink holders, but he does have his other backpack that does have a drink holder on it, so if something went wrong with one backpack, I do have one for backup for him, so I guess that plays out well. He needed a new lunchbox because, oh my gosh, you don't realize how dirty these lunchboxes get after a year. And Caleb, God love his soul, he is the messiest little boy ever. Whenever they get ready to throw their trash away after lunch, he just piles all of his trash in his lunchbox and brings it home. So I've got spilled pudding or yogurt or fruit snacks, chips dumped out, Lunchables, half eaten, half open, cheese sticking to this, sticking to that. So he needed a new one. Did I even show you the front? Here's the front. Spider-Man. And then there's another design on this side too. And it's got a handle on top. And there's the inside. Just a plain Jane old lunchbox. You guys remember the old ones back whenever, like, the early 90s, late 80s? Like the plastic tin ones? Or even like the soup canisters that they used to have. I remember seeing some kids come to school with those with soup in them. Got him some ice packs. There's 3 here. I think they were like under $1. Huge 2-inch binder here. I always remember us having to use Trapper Keepers. You guys remember those? My husband's outside the window here. He knew I was doing a video. How sweet of him to say hello. Alright, now I'm trying to get this back. I did! A 2-inch binder. He wanted red. Last year I think he only had to have a 1.5 inch. But this year it's a 2-inch. He had to have a hole punch pencil pouch. So this is something he can keep in his binder. And it's a pretty good size one, so he can store all his belongings in here. Like I mentioned earlier, 2 packages of pencils, so I just split the same pencils up between the 2. 24 count and an 8 count here. And then he needed a package of highlighters, and I had a coupon for these, so I don't remember what I paid. I think it was like $1 or something like that, but I did have a coupon that came in my latest circular that I used. So he's got a few here to last him, a few different colors. Loose leaf paper, which we ended up, it didn't specify how much loose leaf paper he needed, so we ended up just getting him 5. I know they would appreciate the extra anyways, so 5 of those. Box of crowns as well, so I got him those. He's allowed to use pens this year. It had to be blue or black, and I had a coupon for these also, so I only paid like right at $1 for these. And the first batch that I picked up is the kind where you have the caps, the lids that you have to pull off, and my husband said, don't get him those. Those aren't the cool pens. Everybody knows a cool pen is the one where you have the clicker at the top. And I was like, okay, I'm not the cool mom. I was just trying to find a bargain. But yeah, so we ended up getting him these here. A pair of scissors. It didn't specify if they had to be blunt or not. But we did get him the blunt tip, which I just realized he didn't really have to have blunt. But I thought these were cute though, because they got, maybe I shouldn't say cute. Cool. They're cool. Because they're like monsters. Different colors. I really like that. He had to get 2 spiral notebooks, and they're also one subject. He got a green one and a yellow one. 2 of those. And it didn't specify whether it had to be wide ruled or college rule, so anyways, we went with wide. 3 composition notebooks. Once again, didn't specify wide rule or college, but we went with wide rule. So he got a blue one, a blue and white one, and then a black one. Something new that he had to have this year was a pair of earbuds for personal use with the computers at school. And they had these at Walmart up by the registers, and I think it was like it was under $6. And these are really cool because they come with a travel case, so he can keep them stored, you know, his earbuds inside this little case here. There's a picture on the back, and they had different colors, but he wanted the black ones, and he can keep these stored in his pencil pouch too inside his binder, so that'll be great. And it's also got a mic on there, so yeah, I thought these were pretty cool. Earbud pad sizes, there's 3 of those. So I guess you can change out the size of the earbuds on these. So that's pretty cool. So that is everything that Timothy had to have. Timothy's got a backpack already, and he don't ever take his lunch to school. We just put money in his lunch account, and they have like a huge cafeteria with like different entree lines. Like you can go through the hot line, or you can go through the cold like deli line. They got where you can have sundaes, and I can't even remember. I mean, their cafeteria is like a restaurant at my son's middle school. So where it used to be always taking your lunches to school at middle school and high school, these days a lot of the foods are awesome. So we just fill his lunch account with money so that he can get whatever he wants to get. So no lunchbox for him. Backpack, he didn't need one. We actually spent $60 last year on his backpack, which is an Under Armour one, and we got it at Sports Academy, or Academy Sports. It's still in excellent shape. So the money that we paid for that backpack was actually well worth it, because he's going to be using it again this year. Another thing that he needed was a sling bag for gym, because he's going to be doing gym now every day, and he's got to have like changes of clothes. And his school has a really neat program where they have a like a school store, where they get rewarded with school bucks, and then they can go in the store and they can purchase things like candy, notebooks, things, you know, like supplies, school clothes, like school spirit clothes with their school mascot and logos and everything on them, which he can use and wear those for gym. I will do a back to school clothes shopping haul for you guys, but this here is just the school supplies that I wanted to share with you all. So school's going to be starting pretty soon. I can't believe the summer's almost coming to an end. They go back to school after August 8th, I believe. Just a few more weeks. And Timothy's going to be getting up an hour earlier, and Caleb's actually going to be getting up 20 minutes later. And Caleb already goes to a late school for elementary. Class don't even start, well, last year class didn't start until 8:40 in the morning, so I would get them up 10 after 7, and they'd be on the bus by 8:15, 8:20. Now class doesn't start until like 9:10, I think. So yeah, he gets to sleep in a little bit longer than he normally would, and while he gets to do that, Junior gets to get up earlier. So yeah, I'm gonna have 2 different alarms to set this year. I did want to share something else I got with you guys. I got me. It says student planner. I'm not a student, but this is what I was telling you guys in my braces video. One of the giveaway items that I was going to include in my upcoming giveaway that I'm going to be doing for you guys. But they have these really cool planners that I think would be nice to have to keep like all of your appointments and everything in. And you know, you can just write down important notes and stuff in here. But I ended up getting me one, so whenever I get ready to do the giveaway, I'm going to get another one. We also got a pair of these, you guys. Do you know what these are? If you're within the Nashville area, kind of shooting straight up towards the West Coast, you know that there is a total eclipse within our view, and that is going to be on August 21st, I believe. Walmart had these really cool safety viewing solar glasses so that we could see the eclipse. They're only $1, but we're right smack dab in the middle for a full view, so I'm really excited. It's been, I think, like 99 years since the last one, so this is probably going to be a once in a lifetime thing for us. And there's a lot of people traveling from all over the place just to see this 2-minute time lapse of an eclipse, and I think it's so awesome. I mean, Nashville, they're gonna have like a little block party outing thing going on, and it's just going to be really awesome. So if you live close in the area, you know, definitely travel to come see it, because it's going to be a once in a lifetime thing, probably, most likely. We had like a partial solar eclipse about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I think, and I didn't really get to see much of it because it was at night and it was already dark and it was cloudy, but it's not supposed to be any of that, so I'm looking so forward to it. So, and it's crazy because they say everything acts as if it's night. We're gonna go from complete daylight to dusk. All the leaves are gonna fold down because everything's gonna think it's starting to get nighttime. Your birds will stop chirping. You'll start hearing the nighttime bugs and things come out. So pretty awesome. I'll include a link about that down below in the description as well. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.